Hey, this is Cam up in New York, and it's Saturday, December 20th, 2008, and there is snow outside. It snowed all day yesterday, and snow doesn't always stick in New York City, but this time it did. It kind of ended up being just really slushy and messy, more so than anything else. But it was still kind of cool. I need to get some rubber boots because yeah, yesterday while I was out walking around, I kept stepping in puddles and my feet got really wet, and no one enjoys wet feet. If you've probably noticed that Ant and myself haven't been vlogging as much lately. My only excuse is I didn't want to keep posting things, since Ant wasn't posting anything. I was like, it's probably gonna get a little boring and too much me. Uh, so yeah, if Ant starts posting again regularly, then I might try to as well. But we'll probably just post things every now and then, or whatever. But anyway, Anthony, he's the reason he's not been posting vlogs is because he's super busy. He's in a new band called Left Outlet, playing bass, I think. Ant, you might want to post a vlog and correct me if that's wrong, or explain yourself. Bass, guitar, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds really cool. I know he's excited about it. He's definitely going to be touring with this band, and eventually I think they're gonna come tour up around New York. So I'll get to hear him play, and we'll get to hang out and all that good stuff. So that should be fun. Go online, look up Left Outlet. Ant says they're cool. I've yet to go through and listen to their music, but I'm going to do that. They also have a MySpace page, which I'm going to check out. A lot of times that's like a really good way to, hear music from a band and see what you think. Otherwise, I'm just kind of hanging out. Not a lot new is going on. Well, I guess that's not true, really. I am moving next weekend. My little sublet here in the East Village is up, and I will be moving out to Brooklyn. Cameron's going to be Brooklyn night, which, I won't say I'm like super thrilled about it, but I'm also not that upset because, I think there's lots of things I'm going to like about it. It's definitely, it's more affordable, and with my library job, it's something I can I'll be able to manage my money better and everything living in Brooklyn. And also, there's lots of things about Brooklyn. It's kind of so removed from Manhattan, and there's so many things about Manhattan that kind of annoy me. Don't get me wrong, I do love it, and there's lots of things I love much more than I hate. But, it'll be nice to be in an area where you're not constantly ran down on the street or, by tourists and there's so many things about Manhattan that don't even really feel like New York to me anymore. Like Times Square, Hell's Kitchen, that whole area. I don't know why anyone would want to live there. I'm sorry to diss it, people who do, but I'm just like, it's like just it's what everything that's going wrong with New York. New York becoming a big tourist attraction, which makes sense. I mean that it would. Everyone wants to come to New York and see New York, but I'm glad not to live there. I would much rather be moving to Brooklyn as I am than moving probably anywhere else in Manhattan. Like I got to live in the East Village, which is really where I wanted to live, and I'm happy with that. East Village, known as the hipster area, but real true hipsters, I don't think can afford to live here. So Brooklyn's kind of becoming more the hipster place to live, which is kind of annoying. I don't really care about any of that, but it is more affordable. Uh, and yeah, and if you notice the background I have today is holiday thing. So happy holidays. I'm not really into the holidays, but I figure why not? Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. And yeah, you folks out there, this is going to be my one small complaint on this blog. Riding the subway and being there's a easy way to, like, when there's crowds and you don't have to fight, you don't have to push in front of people to get on the train. I know the trains are crowded, but lately it just seems like every time I'm waiting for a train, I have these people who just are basically pushing me out of the way to get on, like they're paranoid they're not going to get space on the train. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what happened to common courtesy and common decency? It's kind of the same thing when you're walking down the very busy, always constantly busy streets in the city, and people just randomly will stop in front of you. And I don't know how many times I've like literally almost ran right into someone. Actually, sometimes I have run into people, and then the other, where I'm walking, people run into me and just kind of push me out of the way when I'm not stopping in the middle of the street. I'm trying to keep my distance, and I know these are little things, but I'm just like, it's the holidays. Try being cheerful. Try being respectful, and don't be so rude, people. You all know who you are. You people that are pushing in front of others, cutting in line, and I don't know. It's you know who you are. Don't be so damn rude. Try being nicer or change. Try letting someone in front of you. See how that feels. It might feel good. I know no one cares and no one will, but just one of my pet peeves. Another thing, a pet peeve about the subway is MTA itself. Uh, like how they on all the a lot of the trains they have all this stuff posted about if you see something say something, and they're all like, if you see something suspicious on the subway, report it, blah blah blah, if it's anything at all. I'm like, that is bullshit. The MTA employees, I'm not kidding, are more useless than, I mean, a lot of the policemen in New York City are pretty useless. Trust me, I know from experience. When you ask them something, they're totally clueless. But MTA employees have got them beat. It's like, try asking them when the next train's coming. Try asking them anything, and they look at you like you're crazy. Like they're sitting in their little plastic box and reading a book or picking their ass, whatever they're doing. And I'm like, aren't you here to help? I mean, not that I go to them for help a lot, but and yeah, like when I've vlogged about this before, when my friend David was literally assaulted in the subway. The very first thing he did, just because he's like, this is wrong. I mean, he was pushed down to the ground by this guy, and the guy was yelling and screaming that he was going to kill us. And the very first thing David did was go upstairs and report the guy, and and told the girl, the MTA employee, what happened. And she was just like, yeah, that's really horrible. Sorry about that. Sorry that happened. And I'm like, whatever happened to the whole if you see something, say something? I'm not kidding. Like, it's totally ridiculous. Like, a terrorist could bring a bomb on the subway, and I don't, like, someone would probably go report it, and they'd be like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Maybe it'll blow up, maybe it won't. Who cares? And I know that's probably exaggeration, but still, I'm just kind of pisses me off that they're all about, you know, if egging you on to report things, and you're constantly seeing suspicious people on the subway, and I'm like, come on, uh, that's just the way it is. But don't bother with MTA employees. They're pretty useless. Oh, and while I'm on the subject of subways, all you little pseudo musicians in the subway, there's a reason everyone has their iPods. There's a reason everyone's got their little earbuds in listening to music. No one wants to hear your crappy music. If you had any real talent, you probably would have a record deal and you wouldn't be playing on the fucking subway. So fuck you. Stop ruining my ride with your, honestly, your crappy music. And you know, that's all I'll say about that. Oh yeah, not just the musicians, the little people who try to break dance and all this crap. Who it's like, get a life. Who cares? I don't care about this. I'm riding the subway. I'm trying to get back and forth to work. Riding the subway is unpleasant enough as it is. I don't need these talentless hacks like trying to get money out of me by doing stupid like half-assed tricks or singing or whatever, strumming their broken guitars. So yeah. Anyway, happy fucking holidays, and yeah. Hopefully we'll hear from Aunt soon. I want to hear from you, Aunt, and I'm signing off.